Hello Aquarius, welcome to your bonus reading for March 2021. I thought I would just come on and do a couple bonuses for you. Thank you to all my subscribers, by the way. I've really seen a lot of growth lately, and I really appreciate your support. If the reading resonates, please hit the like button and let me know in the comments if you don't mind. Let's see, I'm going to pull some cards. Oh, by the way, welcome to my channel. My name is Susan. This is EmeraldExpressions Tarot. I really appreciate all your support. I'm trying to build a community, so welcome. I'm going to pull a few cards for you, Aquarius. I'll clarify with the baby tarot, and stick with me to the end, and I will pull a Oracle of the Seven Energy card, which is a new deck I recently got. Beautiful artwork, beautiful messages. So I'll do that at the end. Okay, let's see what we have. Alright, universe. What do we have for our Aquariuses today? Please give us the best and highest messages for Aquarius, cross watchers, and anyone they're dealing with. Ooh, goodness. That was weird. Alright, Two of Pentacles. I've been seeing that a lot in the last few days for a lot of different readings. Six of Swords. Four of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like there's something you're considering, something you're juggling, a choice that needs to be made. You're moving to calmer shores with the Six of Swords. You're healing from some type of loss, it looks like, possibly, and moving into a period of independence and abundance. Nine of Pentacles is all about somebody who's single and happy about it, usually. I mean, it's not that they're closed off to love, but they're just like, if it happens, great, but I'm fine by myself kind of energy. So, oh, okay. And at the bottom, you've been through a hard time, it looks like. So you've got the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're healing from some type of loss or some type of heartache. You got the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior card. That lets me know that you've been through a lot of hard times, but you're persisting, and not only that, but you haven't given up. You're, still working. You haven't given up on the fight, so that's good. You've got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands in here, some kind of a message, passionate message, or some kind of inspiration. And the Knight of Cups, a knight in shining armor. This might be a love reading, Aquarius. I'm not sure yet, but it kind of looks like it might be. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles. No, excuse me, this Two of Pentacles. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles, please, for our Aquarius people watching. Okay, that didn't feel right. Let me go one more time. There we go. The Judgment card. And the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some kind of a slow-moving, steady, practical pace, but kind of slow, moving into some sort of new awakening or a new, some kind of a new, I feel like you've just increased your consciousness, like, but it's slow and steady. And now there's some kind of choice that needs to be made. Let's clarify this Six of Swords, please, for Aquariuses. The Hierophant, the Hermit, And the Ten of Cups. Wow. I got 3 because just wasn't really sure. So you have been working on your awakening. So there's the Hermit card. He's climbed a mountain of self-knowledge, and now he's gotten to a point where he can hold a light for other people. But I think you had to move away from something that was too set in stone, too by the book. No room for you to put your own flavor in something. Like, I feel like this could be representing some type of contract, or maybe like a corporate job that had too many restrictions on you, and it was kind of like not letting you be creative and not letting you use your own I don't want to say thinking, but you know how there's certain corporate jobs where you're pretty much going by a script that they are telling you exactly what to think, say, how to act. You can't put your own flavor in it. And I feel like that is what you're moving away from, because you've been through this period. Maybe you're considering leaving an old job or leaving something that was too by the book. It didn't let you be creative at all. And now you're moving into something that is more fits you. And not only that, but it's going to bring abundance and wishes fulfilled. Ten of Cups, you see they've got the family, the rainbow, they've got all 10 cups are full. Whatever it is, it's going to be the right decision. But I feel like you haven't made it yet, and you are still healing, especially with this Four of Swords. This is about taking time out to rest and restore. Think about what it is you really want to do. Pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. You're putting down your swords, which to me, especially in this card, means that you're putting logic and thoughts aside for a minute, and you're really paying attention to your heart and your intuition. And your spirit guides could be trying to tell you something, but you're going to have to put the thoughts down in order to hear them. And I feel like that's what that card is saying. But let's clarify it. I feel like so far there, I don't know if this is business or love. It could be any kind of situation, but there's something you're considering doing that will take you into a calmer shores, an environment that's better for you, something where you're going to feel a lot better. And it's happening kind of slow. It's slow. You still are making steady progress toward it, but it's not something you're jumping into. It's more like something that you're kind of slowly getting your feet wet, thinking about, okay, maybe I need to do this. But you're also healing from that broken heart or from something that disappointed you or hurt you in the past, moving into this period of laying. I feel like, too, that's reminding you to meditate. Anytime you put your thoughts down for a little while, it gives your intuition time to give you messages, and your spirit guides time to give you messages, and your time for you to know what's in your heart. And sometimes you need to know that in order to make the right decision going forward. Back to that 2 decision. Yeah, I feel like you might be a little bit overwhelmed with that 7 of Cups. You don't know what to do. He's got all these 7 cups. They're all full of something different. And he's kind of far away from them. He's a little bit in the dark. He's not even sure what's in all these cups. He has no idea which one he should pick. It also is indicative of that you have opportunities, which is good. But, I mean, he's obviously kind of in the dark. That's why you need to go into your heart, go into this meditative state a little bit, so that your intuition can let you know which of these 7 cups is going to be the best for you. But either way you go, you're going to be putting down burdens. And I feel like this is burdens that were not even yours to carry. So sometimes, especially if this is like the corporate job story that I was hearing, you could be taking on all these burdens that belong to that job, that they're really not even yours. But the way that corporations kind of brainwash you into thinking that you're supposed to carry all this stuff, but that might not really be the case. This also could be the completion of a long journey too, by the way. And I feel like, didn't we see the 9 of Wands under here? Yeah. So this is saying, like, you know, the Wounded Warrior card was under here, and that was the 9 of Wands. That was almost being done with something, but you got a little bit more work to do. The 10 coming up right here is letting you know that it's about time to put these burdens down and move on to whatever this new thing is that you're thinking about. Let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles. This almost seems like getting out of a toxic relationship too, and possibly a marriage. It could be that you're thinking about getting out of a toxic marriage, but you just really need to get in touch with your intuition in order to know if it's the right thing to do or not. You can't do it with too much logic and too much thoughts, especially if it's been toxic, because your thinking won't be straight. You know, and I feel like that's why you haven't made a decision yet, because you haven't been able to get clarity on it yet. And the 6 of Swords could be about taking time out from a situation so that you can go into this 4 of Swords, which is this rest and not relaxation, but rest and restore, get in touch with what you really want. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, you have the 4 of Wands, which is all about stability and happiness. It's going through a portal too. So I really feel like this is, for at least some of you, this is a marriage. This is a toxic marriage that you're thinking about moving out of. And you're going to be walking through a portal into this time of where you're independent and single and loving it and abundant. And it's going to take, you're going to have to go through some healing first. You're going to have to make a decision with the 7 of Cups and put down these burdens. But when you walk through this portal, you're going to be walking into a new situation where you're abundant, single, and happy. And you've got a lot of new opportunities and new passion for life. That's the passionate new beginning. And moving away from toxic energy right there. So yeah, I feel like for at least some of you, it's the marriage thing. For a lot of others of you, I feel like it's not a dead end job, but a job where you're just doing the job for money. You're not passionate about the work they're doing. It's not using any of your own ideas. All you're doing is just following the blueprint that they've set out, and that same thing that everyone else that works there is doing. And that kind of gets old after a while, even though it's nice to have the stability and the paycheck and the benefits. At some point, you're going to, you start realizing, like, I'm not using my talents and my inspiration and my ideas. All I'm doing is following this blueprint that they could almost teach a robot to do this. I know that message is for somebody because that came out of the blue. Yeah, that you got that for a little bit. I'm pulling a few extra cards just to see the Hangman. So you are still in this period of waiting for this to happen, but you definitely have a lot of new opportunities coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. Look at that huge coin that he's bringing into you. So you might have to wait a little bit for it, but it's coming. Wow. And you can't make this up. There's the Victory card. So yeah, everything is going to work out great. You're going to have to wait. You may have to wait, or you may be already through the waiting period. But that Hanging Man energy is kind of a lot like the Four of Swords energy that we already talked about. So that's just kind of further confirming you're not going to be able to jump from one thing to another. You're going to have to go through a little bit of a movement from the old stuff moving over into the new stuff, and you have to go through a little period of healing. But on the other side, after the waiting is over, you've got new opportunities, a huge new coin coming in, and the Victory card. So yeah, I don't think you can ask for a better reading than this, Aquarius. I'd love to know in the comments how this resonates with you. Like, is it a job situation, or is it a relationship, or a marriage, or some other situation that this is talking about? It might, if it's not too private, let us know, because I'm sure we're all interested. Wow. Wish upon a star card. Ooh, isn't that pretty? So I think this is just saying all your wishes are being heard by the divine, and you know, they're coming. Your opportunity is coming. This is the 39 card. Let me just see what the book says, because these are new cards and I have not memorized or really looked at all of them yet. So I don't want to miss the message. So it says, intentions based on your desires and aspirations, the act of consciously committing to a vision, sacrificing something of value, gambling on yourself, trusting that dreams can become reality. And it's also about the importance of daydreams. Wow. So that really goes along with this Four of Swords energy, which is take time to get in touch with your dreams and your heart and your intuition and your spirit guides, and let your wishes be known, because the universe will provide, and it's happening. It's moving in for you. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.